But my point is that she never kills. And we were talking about this. She never kills anyone she doesn't want to kill.
Yes, she did. She killed 2 people. We're not going to lie to you.
You could say 3. She cut down the genetically modified for some fucking reason wasps.
She did cut those down, freak people out.
Normal wasps would have been fine.
Yeah, well, then we don't get a hallucination sequence that somehow is
sci-fi movie.
Then we don't get a hallucination sequence because there's things called hallucinations.
That's true.
And those
that was another thing. Why the fuck was there that hallucination sequence?
I think it was
just to say her father died in a mine accident.
She did briefly mention, like, don't be the way you were when Dad died. So then they had to show how the dad died. He died in a coal mine. Oh, when you mentioned that the city was full of coal miners, I wouldn't have guessed on my own. Never.
Maybe he tripped on a broom handle and like broke his neck or something. I don't know.
It did not affect the outcome of the story.
It did not.
We did not need that information.
Other than the fact that it got her closer to Rue, the little girl, the only character I actually gave a damn about.
Oh, if you want to have fun, when you go to see this movie and the little girl dies, start clapping. Get as many people to join in as possible. See what happens.
Yeah, because like Megan said here, she was a very likable character, even though she barely did anything. Just because she was like, this little sister character.
She told
3 times.
She told Catnip to cut down the hornet's nest, and then when she was hallucinating, she covered her wounds in leaves while she was passed out.
What the fuck was that?
If everything's genetically modified, maybe the leaves have healing powers. Maybe.
But then of course she dies.
And she has to die.
And Catnip, are you calling her that now?
Catnip. Her name is Catnip now.
That led to
watch
a
the movie and try to
weird
figure
sequence for me. Is the little girl dies, then all the then the
well, she
character
salutes.
is like walking away, and she does this, whatever the fuck this.
She
I
salutes.
guess their salute.
Yeah.
For the districts, like peace.
But she does that. Then the people in the little girl's district start flipping the fuck out and like wrecking everything.
Like, you know what?
Then it cuts to her and she's crying.
She's not even crying, having a fucking mental breakdown.
Yeah, which I thought the whole point of the sequence where she gathers flowers and lays them on her body and does the salute when she's walking away is to show that she's like resolute now.
Yeah.
You know? Now shit got real. You know?
Yeah.
But apparently not.
Apparently she just wanted to
like flowers.
Just walked away a little bit and something. Oh my god, I should be sad about that or something.
Maybe like she was doing the funeral and then it hit her. Maybe it was just poor editing. She was supposed to be freaking out earlier.
Maybe she
and
found
then
the spot where
put the
there were
flowers down.
Okay.
I'm gonna mention the costume design.
Yeah.
Oh god,
that's
yes.
that's something I want to talk
I'm
about.
glad I didn't have to bring this up.
I thought that was really well done.
But at the same time,
distracting.
It's distracting.
Really distracting.
everyone looks like, I don't even know how to describe it.
Basically,
look like living anime characters.
Italian Masquerade meets Carnival in wherever Carnival is held.
No,
Brazil,
they
I
look
think.
like anime characters.
I wouldn't even say anime characters because they're more flamboyant than most anime characters I've seen. But seriously, like.
Well, it's clear why they
like,
did it. It's
you
to
see,
draw the distinction
I have
between.
blue and pink hair, and I usually dress more flamboyant than jeans and a t-shirt. I look at the people in this world, and I think I would be the most sane-looking person in this entire universe.
Unless you came from a district, then you'd look like you were from the Great Depression.
Then I would, yes.
But I mean, my thing is like, okay, they're gonna talk about something, and they're talking about something, and you want to look at them.
Yeah.
And what they're wearing, it's like, ah!
Did you say something like, I'm looking at this woman who looks like a porcelain doll or something like that? Just
What got me was that, okay, you've got these 2 teenagers who are going to take place in a fight to the death on live television. They get the services of a mentor that previously won the thing. They get training in survival tactics and use of weapon. And they get a fucking stylist.
Yes, they get a stylist.
well, yeah, because the point is that they're supposed to die beautiful. This is a gladiatorial match. It's the idea is not just to die; it's to entertain people with your death.
Yes. And the whole thing is, you want to get sponsors, so they'll send you little parachutes with medicine.
Yeah, I was expecting the sponsor thing to be like
Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
Here's
like
your
wear our
Coca-Cola
symbol on your
chainsaw.
back. Get a weapon kind of thing. But
No,
it's
it
just
was like-
random dudes mailing salve. It's weird.
That was my big thing.
basically
It's like they don't play on sponsors, you know.
Again, maybe this all makes more sense in the book, and I actually do kind of want to read the book now, if only because it'll be less distracting than the movie.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious to read the book.
Yeah, maybe wanna do that.
Yeah.
I have a sister of the book. I'll just ask her. Just give me a rundown of what happens because
Why does
I was
this make
confused.
sense? Why does this make sense?
Why
does
were
this...
people laughing every time it cut to the guy who has the girl's name, even though I would laugh at him for having a girl's name anyway?
Yeah, that was one of the few times they actually showed that character, and he didn't get any
But
dialogue.
Yeah.
No
And,
dialogue.
you know, I'm actually somehow wondering if they were like stage names too, because the big bad guy in the very end was Marvel.
Yeah, that was something else. Is that there's this section where Stanley Tucci, who was really good, would have been better if it was Nick Cage, but whatever. Stanley Tucci is like the host of the thing. They also had the dude from. He was the Dream Lord in Doctor Who. I don't know the guy's name, but
You're talking about the guy with the mustache?
the guy who was like his co-host during the
Oh, the
parade
Oh.
with the poofy hair.
Oh, him,
That
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
But Stanley Tucci's like the. It was Stanley Tucci, right? I'm not thinking of the
I don't fucking know.
No, I didn't read the minutes.
I'm pretty sure it's Stanley Tucci.
Check the internet.
Who he's like the host for the thing, and there's this segment where he's like interviewing each of the contestants.
Oh, the
And
guy
it's
with the
like, they bring up
ponytail.
the first one, and he's like, "This is Ace.
This is Glitter."
Marvel and Glitter, and all these, and then this is Candace." The fuck?
I
Clearly, you
kinda
didn't. You
like
came from a district that actually had sensibility to it.
Yeah.